Yep, you're still with us, Alicia? All right, great. So here comes Aaron, and here comes Albert. There he is.
Albert.
Aaron, hello.
Hi, Albert.
Albert.
Hi, Albert.
Hi, Albert.
Debbie.
Hey, guys.
I do know Aaron because he's part of the North region with my co-workers.
Yeah, everybody knows him pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, Debbie.
Yeah.
I got good news. My nephew started preschool today.
Started preschool.
Oh, how sweet.
Yep. He went there Monday.
Oh,
and stuff.
And my nephew's having a bar mitzvah party this weekend.
Oh,
What a busy weekend.
Yeah. That's why we're going all the way to Philadelphia for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like it's just about 6 o'clock. Aaron, did you get my email?
Right now.
I have it right here in front of me.
Aaron, there you are.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna do, if you guys can hear me very clearly though, that'll be fine, okay? Okay,
Aaron.
you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Join me and welcome our guest speaker, Debbie Cochran. Is it Cochran or Corcoran?
Conklin.
Conklin.
Conklin. There you go.
All right, thank you. Debbie Cochran has been a Special Olympics volunteer for over 27 years. My God. Boy, you must have did a lot.
That's a long time. Wow, long time.
Okay.
Well, you keep me very busy.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna continue. Deb has served as a manager for track staging at Special Olympics Connecticut time trial for summer games for many years. My goodness, I've been doing it for almost 30.
Yes, I know.
Okay, and her husband Don, I think I know him.
I think you do.
I call him Sarge. Nice guy, Don. Nice guy. Don has also volunteered the World Special Olympics in New Haven, North Carolina, and one of my only good favorites, Ireland.
Absolutely.
That's one of the best places I want to go to. And at all special Olympic USA games. Debbie worked for Travelers Insurance Company in Hartford, which is a bigger support of.
I don't want to touch anything because I'm going to lose it.
At Travelers, she is involved with a dividing network, which includes over 100 travel employers from a variety of department and many different backgrounds. Oh my goodness. Her work is a dividing network has allowed her to raise awareness. Good for you. Of Special Olympics, its mission, and many volunteer opportunities that are available. Let me see if I can go on to the next one. This is the last one. So, this is a good one. Debbie lives with her husband, Don, nice guy, in Brantford. This is the best part. They enjoy beach biking along the shore, being active members of their community. So I'm mostly gonna give Deb Curran the floor and everything else. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Deb Cochran.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Aaron. That was a wonderful introduction. I think that could be the nicest introduction I've ever had. So thank you so
listen,
much.
you know, you worked with Travelers for almost a long time. Hey, but you know what? But as us, as global messengers, we are all travelers and Special Olympic athletes and global messengers. And let me tell you, we came a long way.
A true statement. Very true. Very true. So thank you all so much. It's been so long since I've seen you, and it's just so nice to see so many faces of people who I know. And even though you're all flat, It's still great to see you, and I just miss you all so much, and I'm just
Well,
really
we missed you too.
Hey, we miss
thanks,
you too.
Allie.
We make you
Yeah.
Oh, my dad says hello to you, Dad.
Oh, thanks. So tell him I said hi. Tell him I said hi.
Hello.
And I just see so many of my friends, Logan and Jen and Chelsea and Bobby and Angie. So thank you all. It's just such fun for me to be here with you today.
Why, you remember me?
Of course I remember you. How could I?
How long is that?
Very nice. So I thought what Debbie asked me to do was just talk a little bit tonight about how I got involved with Special Olympics and the kind of things that I've done with Special Olympics, as well as a little bit about what I do with travelers and how what I do with travelers kind of works together with Special Olympics. So I will do that, and I will ask that if you have any questions, to please go ahead and ask, or if there's any comments, any suggestions or anything that you'd like to discuss along the way, please feel free to ask. So as Erin mentioned in the introduction, I have been working with Special Olympics since 1994, and I'm thinking some of you probably weren't even born then. But I have been working with Special Olympics for a very long time. In that year, Don and I were asked to help out the local Special Olympics group and help train other officials for the World Games, which were going to be in New Haven in 1995, the following year.
I was there. I remember.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I was there.
And so we did that. And it was a wonderful experience. And through that experience, we also were able to be officials at the World Games in 1995. That was a great experience. And really, it was from that time on that we learned about the Special Olympics organization, about all the wonderful athletes and really all the opportunities that Special Olympics has to offer. And we've been involved ever since. So it's been really amazing. And I know Natasha had a question about being a track official. And Natasha, thank you for that question. I saw it in the chat. So thank you for that question. And my husband, Don, and I have been track officials for a very long time. And we got involved in that because we are runners. And we were very interested in the sport. So we reached out to the track and field organization here in Connecticut, and we worked with them, and we went through a series of training and took some tests, and then became officials in the state of Connecticut through an organization called USA Track and Field Connecticut, which is the organization that we belong to. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you have a real interest in track and field, then that's something that we can help you explore.
I would love to do something like that, though, because I tell you, I've been doing track and field since I was in high school, and I wanted to do that to achieve newcomers from track and field to make a difference, to help them and understand exactly what track and field means to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing that, though, because I remember I first met you and Don, and I was really impressed. And then when people knew about me back in from the time I started, from the time I finished, and then they just call me, hey, okay, we have Art Speed Demons. I was like, really? I was really impressed.
I actually agree with Erin on that, because that's how I kind of got started. I did it in high school, and then I started the Special Olympics in '96 before I met you, and I continued on ever since.
That's the best thing about it, though, because when you do something like that and it becomes a good sport for a lot of people, and you got newcomers are coming out from high school, or from wherever they're coming from a program, at least you can help them and achieve with them and say, hey, this is a good sport. This is helping you get out more so you can start running a lot. So
Absolutely. And and the really nice thing about track is all you need to do it is a pair of running shoes. You don't need a lot of special equipment. You don't need a lot of special clothing. You just need a pair of running shoes and feet and legs and actually, quite honestly, you don't even need feet and legs. You just need the desire and the opportunity to find a place and go out and keep moving and be active in that way. So absolutely great comments, both Ellie and Aaron. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a favorite part as a track official? Like, what was your most experienced moment?
That's a great question. It depends. It really depends on the event. It depends on where we are. But I have to say that in terms of Special Olympics, I really love doing the track staging because it really allows me to be with all of you. I get to see you all, and not only do I get to help you get ready for your races, but I get to see you compete. And that's just great for me. And it helps me become friends with you. And so for me, that's a great place to be because it's really a little bit of everything. And it's the best place to be.
And
The best-
Chair
the
Don,
best-
this is as
Go ahead.
much as you miss us.
Look,
as
I'm
well.
Oh,
I think Dan had a question, right?
Deanne had a question?
Go ahead.
In West Hartford, I used to play track and field,
I'm gonna mention this.
and I ran 400-yard
I don't know
dash.
what I'm saying.
Oh, you did?
West Hartford.
That's a long way to go. 400 meters, that's a long way.
My school, and I played track and field there.
That's great. That's great. That's a great experience.
The other thing I do like though is when we get ourselves staged and we have like now here's the best part I do like though is when we have all the chairs all set up and we have staging numbers from 20 up to 30, from 30 up to 40, 40 up to 45, 45 up to 50.
Yeah.
And it'd be and I know something from my experience though, when I was doing it and I was running against a lot of people from different agencies, and I'm saying to myself, I wasn't the point where a lot of guys and a lot of girls mostly got scared because they weren't sure exactly if they were running against me and everything else. So yes, I went against one person named I think it was one who just had a baby though. I forgot who his name is. He's also a global messenger. I went against him a couple times, and me and him we battled out for many times, and then I ran against other people in the past, and the best thing with that is doing the exercise. Now that I do love though, because one, I know some of them usually do their jumping jacks and everything else and all that stuff. See me, I'm usually able to mostly stretch my legs and make sure my legs are really stretched, because there's officials on the track will mostly come up to me and then they'll call me nicknames like George Foreman and everything else. So and
You look like
even
him.
everything else. So, okay, well, make up your mind. But Don, he's funny as heck though and everything else. And let me tell you,
It's okay.
he always comes to me, and me and him, we always shake hands and everything else. So sometimes I'll sit there and I'll salute to him and everything else like that though and everything else. Because
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
he is a true guy though, and I love you guys. I love you and Don, and let me tell you, you guys do excellent job, and
That's great. Thank you.
We like you guys, and we want to be like you guys and do the same thing just like everybody else.
It's perfect. Kimberly, I think Kimberly,
Yeah.
I think, Ellie, just one second. I think Kimberly has a question.
Okay.
I actually well, I did do track and field and I did 800 meters, so that was really fun and competing against other people. But also, I also helped out at track because I'm on the medical team, so I enjoy helping people.
Excellent. Very nice.
Yeah. In fact, I'm glad you said travelers because one of my brothers worked at Travelers too, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been with Travelers for a very long time. Does your brother like working at Travelers?
Yeah.
Good.
His name is Craig Mallon. He's my.
Hey, I know Craig.
Yep. He's my brother.
Really? I know Craig. Actually, I saw him just the other day.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. I'll tell him that I saw you.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's great.
Hey, Deb, we have a question from Alicia, and also Justin wanted to share. He just sent a note. Tell Deb that Justin Riker and the rest of Team Weathersfield always looks forward to seeing her at track staging along with the other college students every year. So
excellent.
Justin,
thank you so much.
Thank you. I know Natasha, Ryan, and I know Alicia's on the phone. She's trying to ask a question. Go ahead, Alicia.
A minute, I just sound scared. My mom's away, but she was my goddaughter. I fucking feel. I never should have just I take gymnastics and swimming.
So you're telling her the sports that you're doing?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for that, Alicia.
Excellent. All sports are great sports.
Ryan, do you want to go next, Ryan?
Yes. Yes. I'm Deb. I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
I've been an athlete since 1993, the year before you.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do bowling, track and field, and that's it. And our local program just started up. So what do you have for good new advice?
I'm sorry, Ryan. I didn't hear the second part of that question.
What do you think of good new advice from my local program?
Well, I've not met the rest of the folks, but probably my best advice in terms of track and field is just to make sure that you stay at it. You know, that you continue to practice and that you support each other in your team. You know, that you do things together and that you support each other. And that probably the most important thing is that you have fun doing it.
Yes.
That's really important because if you don't like what you're doing, then there's just no point in doing it. So work hard, support your team, and have fun.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
My pleasure, Ryan. Thank you.
I think Natasha's had her hand up for a while, so we'll go to Natasha, and then Angie had her hand up, and then I think Jake. So let's go to Natasha, Angie, and then Jake. Natasha?
Okay, so Deborah, how did you begin track and field, and also what is Travelers?
Great question. So I began in track and field because, as I mentioned before, because I run myself, so I had a lot of interest in sport, and then I had an opportunity to become an official because I met some people who were doing that. And I took the tests, I participated in the tests and became a track and field official. So really that gives me the opportunity. If I wanted to, I could actually officiate track at the Olympics. I have that level of training and that level of certification as a track official. So that gives us lots of opportunities. And then Natasha, really in terms of your second question at Travelers, the company is Travelers Insurance Company, and it's in Hartford. And what we do is we provide insurance for people so that they can protect their home belongings and their cars and their properties If anything ever were to happen to them, we can help them pay for those things if they need help with paying for those things. So if you have a car accident and your car needs to be fixed, we'll pay to have your car fixed because you have insurance for that. And that's what we do. We sell insurance and we help people who have accidents or injuries to get them taken care of for them.
I was thinking of the golf.
Great question.
Oh,
Angie,
well, that's it. Hey, Ellie, that's a great connection. But the other thing that we do is that Travelers is the major sponsor for, actually the lead sponsor for the Travelers Championship.
Oh, okay.
Those of you who play golf, the Travelers Championship is a major golf tournament that takes place in June here in Cromwell in Connecticut. And Travelers is the lead sponsor. And our number one beneficiary is Special Olympics. So we use that golf tournament to raise money. And Special Olympics is our number one partner in terms of raising that money and providing money back to Special Olympics as a partner. So that's been very exciting. I think this year, as a result of that golf championship, we were able to raise over $1 million for Special Olympics.
Wow. That's impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, is it all right if we do some minor changes for next year if we have on track? Like I was thinking more terms like a water cooler near the track stage. Maybe like a little air cooling tents or something for after people finish. And maybe like 4 people at a time, like when they start the races. That way no one will be jammed at once.
Yeah, all good suggestions. And as we get closer and see what kind of space we have and what kind of resources we have, those are all great ideas.
Okay, just some thoughts.
Thank you.
Let's hop over to Angie so she can ask her question next. Go ahead, Angie.
Hey, Ange, how are you?
Hi, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I just started to run again from like a year and a half.
Good for you.
My lower back have been hurting me. Is that from like not running so much? Or do you think I should be doing yoga?
Well, I would always suggest that stretching and staying hydrated and just taking care of your basic health is really the absolute most important thing. Because once you have a good foundation of health, then you can go on and do other things. So absolutely, and having stretching and yoga and staying hydrated and having and being careful about what you eat. Those things are all really, really important just for your life, not just for your sport, but for your life. So that would probably be the first thing. And then just in terms of any, your back, I would just say, start slow, don't overdo it. And if it continues to bother you, make sure that you tell your mom. And, that way, if there's something, maybe you need to talk to a doctor or do something a little bit different, but make sure that your mom's in the loop the whole time and just, focus on being healthy.
Thank you.
I've always stretched first and everything else. So. But quick question.
Great.
Quick question. I was
Let's
going to
hop
ask.
over to Jake, Aaron, because he didn't get it to ask a question yet. Then we'll get back
Yeah,
to
sure.
you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jake.
Yep.
Hey, Jake, how are you?
Good. My name is Jake Thegla, and I am an athlete and a global messenger out of Naugatuck Special Olympics, Connecticut. I do softball, swimming, volleyball, skiing, basketball, and I'm also doing the fitness club, and then I'm also doing the penguin plunge. And I've been doing track and field since I was like 9 years old.
I remember.
There. And I've been being trained to do track by Mark Polchak, and he's my ski coach. And I've been a global messenger since I was 25 years old in 2012.
That's great. Quite an accomplishment. You should be very proud of yourself. Make sure that you tell your mom that I said hello.
Hi, I will.
And I was gonna say, Natasha and I are part of a self-advocate group together. We've been watching this dance program earlier today. And one way I was thinking of good exercise is she and I can try to do a program together to entertain people. And that way it'll help with our stretching and stuff.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Deborah, I forgot to tell you, like, my biggest challenge is I'm a global messenger and a health leader, and also I'm a self-advocate coordinator from the state.
That's what I had told.
That's great. All wonderful accomplishments. You should be very proud of yourselves.
Yes.
That's great. Deb, was there another question in the chat?
Let me just take a look here. Oh, Bobby Peterson said, I've been in Special Olympics Team Marrakesh for 31 years. I'm the head coach for the Team Marrakesh Kings on court for 2 years. So he just wanted to share that. And Kimberly talked about that being hydrated after they run at their events at track and field is really important. So thanks for that.
Bobby, come here, baby. You want a cookie?
Hasn't asked a question yet, but that would like to. Anybody? Any of the gens? Kelsey or
question.
Albert, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Then,
Go ahead.
Hey, Deb, have you guys, I'm sitting here, have you guys considered doing a unified golf team with the help of coaches from Travelers?
Hey, what's up? That was coming.
I don't know, but I think that would be a great idea. I know that there are a lot of people at Travelers who play golf. So I think that might be a great opportunity. So, I think it might be a little bit late for this year's golf tournament, but next year for sure. Albert, I think that's a wonderful idea, and I absolutely bring that up.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Quick
Why don't
question.
we have, I know Aaron was going to ask a question too. So let's go to Aaron's question. Then let's have Deb talk a little bit more about her experience and a little bit about what she does with Travelers. Okay, why don't we do that? Go ahead, Aaron.
Okay, quick question on everything else. So now, how can I become a member of the Travelers track and field staging though? Because I was willing to mostly do that though and everything else, and I'm willing to mostly join you guys one day as a global messenger. So at least show people that we can do things like that to help people.
Aaron, I think if I'm understanding your question right, at Travelers, there's always opportunities for people to come in and speak about various topics. Including Special Olympics, and I'm thinking that next year, when hopefully we'll be back in the office, and I know that I'll be able to coordinate with I think it's Ellen, and I'm not sure what step on your team is still coordinating global messengers and Travelers, but Aaron, I would love to have you come to Travelers and speak about Special Olympics and the opportunities, and I'm going to put that on my to-do list right along with Albert's suggestion about the golf.
Oh, Debbie, just to let you know, like I know Deborah has the Travelers, so do you think we could have them come on and talk about their experiences if they could go on our Zoom call? What do you think of that, Deborah?
Well, I know that there are a lot of people at Travelers who have participated in Special Olympics events. There might be too many of them to bring them onto a call, but I can tell you that I know a lot of them, and that they have told me they have had wonderful experiences with Special Olympics.
Yes.
that they really enjoy volunteering, that they enjoy meeting all of you. And that what they also find is that it's a great opportunity for volunteering with their families, because most of the people who volunteer through Travelers for Special Olympics events, they bring their families. So, a woman who I work, she brings her husband and she brings her children. And it's a great opportunity for them to meet you and to learn about what tremendous athletes you are, and to help in their community and to do it together as a family. That's probably the thing that people like the most about volunteering with Special Olympics, the group from Travelers. They really enjoy it, and it's been a great experience for them. And they're always anxious to come back.
How do you and Dom get chosen to go to like world or national games?
Well, we have a lot of experience. Also a great question, Ellie. We have a lot of experience, and we kind of the way we do what we do is very successful. And when people are organizing these other events, they really look to people who have experience, and that's really how because we have a lot of interest in doing it, and we've done a good job for people. People are happy with what we do, and they just want to include us in their events.
Because I've seen you a couple times at World and Nationals.
Yeah, it's a great experience.
Sure has been.
I think Stanley has his hand up, right? Stanley, do you have a question for Deb?
Yes. I've been traveling with my family. We did Special Olympics. What I did is speed skating, swimming, softball, basketball, and bowling.
Wow. That's a lot of events. You must be busy all the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's
great.
Deb, would you tell us a little bit about your diversity community at committee?
I would love to. And within Travelers, we have a group of people who get together in what we call our diversity network. And there are people from all over the company, actually from all over the country, who participate in our diversity network. The group that I participate with in Hartford, we have over 100 people, and we come from all different parts of the company. We all do different kinds of jobs. But what's really nice about the diversity network is that everybody has an interest and really a passion about diversity and inclusion. And what that means is that we really are passionate about taking steps and being active in our communities to make sure that everyone who wants to participate is able to participate, regardless of where they live or what their capability may or may not be, or any other facet of their life. If someone wants to participate, we want to make sure that they have the opportunity to participate. So, and that's in everything. That's not just in sport. That means that if there's a job that a person can do, the goal is to give that person the opportunity to do that job, or to make sure that that person has the opportunity to participate in that sport, or be in that play, or really whatever it might be. It's really the goal of making sure that people who want to participate should be able to participate and be included based on their abilities. So,
Deb, I was wondering, schedule with Debbie, we could meet up with with the people from like travelers. I don't mean like bunch of them. I mean like one or two of them. They can actually share their knowledge about them. What do you think about that?
I think that's a real possibility. I think that there are some folks in the group who would like to do that.
What do you think?
My friend that I work with, he used to volunteer with Special Olympics years ago. He used to make like sandwiches for us athletes and help
Oh, yeah.
them. Yeah. My friend's name is Ron Lesko. I work with him.
Yeah, nice guy though.
Yeah. He used to volunteer, and he always asks me why it's not a Sacred Heart anymore. I never tell him the answer with that. So I don't know either.
I don't know the answer either. I think we just want to kind of move it around so that it's
Right.
places for people. So
Yeah. Well, one of these days, he hopes to have it at Sacred Heart again because he misses it.
that's great. So I think that really those were the things that I wanted to talk to you about tonight. And Deb, is there anything else you can think of that we can touch on that the group might be interested in?
No, I saw some hands up. I think Ryan had a question, so maybe we can take some more questions if that's
Sure,
okay.
absolutely.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. I just want to make a comment about diversity because I love diversity. I love continuing Survivor's legacy. I do love understanding how it works. So my question to you is, how diversity changed Special Olympics through every year? Because it's been 50 years, 53 years this year.
Wow.
What changed?
Mm. That's a wonderful question. I think, and actually, I think maybe it's kind of the other way around. I think maybe Special Olympics has had a huge impact on others in terms of recognizing diversity. And when I think about it from where I sit at Travelers, and I thought it was like 20 years ago or 25 years ago, there was very little diversity in our company. There was very little diversity. We had, there was no one working there that had a disability. There was no one there who it was different. Was not like everybody else. And it was just kind of how things were then. But I think as Special Olympics grew and as other organizations grew and really started showing people how wonderful it is to have diversity in your organization, that Travelers really noticed that, and Travelers really became a champion for diversity. And you see it when you walk down the hall, and it is so wonderful. And Ryan, I'm sure that you can appreciate, as someone who is passionate about diversity, as I am, to walk down the hall and to see such a diverse community. People of all physical abilities and all different races and all different ethnic groups. And everybody is different. We all kind of come together, and every different thing that you see makes your life better because you learn from other people and you experience what they want to share with you, and you learn about their culture, and you learn about how they do business, and you learn about their food, and you learn about their families. And what we find out more than anything is that people have more in common than they have different. That everybody wants the same thing. They want to be happy, they want to be with their families, they want to have a nice job, they want to live comfortably, and everybody wants that, no matter who you are or where you're from or what your ability is or what your race is, or everybody wants the same thing. And when people understand that and really come together and start thinking that way, then that's a huge success. And Special Olympics was a big part of that. And you are all a huge part of that, because when you go into the community and you talk to people and you come to companies like Travelers and you tell us about what you do and you tell us about how successful.
I almost forgot to write you down for to get a point.
Right. And you know, when you show us how important diversity
Oh my
is, that's really the most important thing. And I thank you all for doing that, because it takes a lot of courage to stand up and talk in front of people, and you're also brave, and you're also generous with your time and with sharing your life with us. That is just so important, and it makes everybody's lives better when you do that. So thank you very much.
Debbie, I forgot to write down my thing to get a point for this training. I was so busy today.
Great. Well, does anybody else have any questions for Deb before we wrap it up? Anybody that might not have asked a question before?
I just want to say something real quick to Deb before we wrap up, though. Deb, you have inspired us of being as a mother, a grandmother, and a friend, and your husband as a father, a grandfather, and a friend too, to all of us from Special Olympics, all of us global messengers, all people with disabilities. We just want to say to you, thank you for what you do. Thank you for all inspiring. Thank you for just letting it all out with like race, color, and everything else. So it doesn't matter exactly about who you are and what you are. Is what you stand up and what you believe in. Okay. And I also want to say to you two, thank you so much for being our friends and being here on this Zoom group, though. And
excellent.
I will one day. I will work with you one day at the track standing one day, maybe before Travelers, and maybe show those 100 people that you guys have, and tell them exactly about who I am and what I am. And let me tell you, I have very lots of things to say, and mostly in good terms. And we need to keep this going. We need to keep this going to the year 2026. We need to keep this going and everything else.
22.
Perfect. Aaron, thank you so much.
Right now,
thank you so
we
much.
need to keep it going and on and on.
Well said.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you so much.
I think Dan has his hand up. Dan, and then Albert. Go ahead, Dan.
Hey, Deborah, I got one question. But I remember last year, Global Messengers, doing 2 hours.
Yep, we're still
together.
Yes.
And I was there.
Yes, I remember when you came. You and Angie, I think you and Angie came.
It was me and Angie, and everybody came. And I remember you very, very well. And we'd like to say thank you for your support.
Absolutely, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Albert, did you have something else to say?
Deb, thank you and Travelers for what you do for the Connecticut Special Olympics, and I hope that when things get back to healthy, when we get healthy again, that we can work together with Travelers and keep the Special Olympic spirit going.
I agree. Thank you, Albert.
Beautiful. Well, I think that's a wonderful note to wrap up on. Let's give Deb a round of applause. How wonderful was it?
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
We
Deborah.
appreciate all of you, all your dedication.
Thanks for your service.
So I did record this session. I will send you guys a follow-up tomorrow, an email. We'll probably put a screenshot on Facebook to announce that we had Deb join us and to show her how much we appreciate her. And just a reminder, Angie brought it up, so thank you to Angie, that there's still time to sign up for the Sona Move Challenge. So I'll put that link in the email tomorrow for you guys.
Can
And,
you send that to
Yeah, I
my
think I already
dad?
signed
That
up
way
for
I
it,
know
though.
what's going
Hey,
on.
Deb, hold on. I have
and if you signed up already,
question.
that's great. And you know, I'm sure Deb will be really happy about that too, because she's really into fitness, and we'll be happy to hear that you're a part of that. So
Absolutely, that's great.
When does that start and finish usually?
Yeah, when did it start and finish?
it's gonna.
Yeah.
Angie, do you have that information? You probably know better than I do.
Kim will know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kimberly, yes.
I actually have a speech that goes with it.
Oh, okay. Do you want to share it with us?
Sure, yes. So Special Olympics is having a fall fitness challenge. Special Olympics North America, who are known as Sona, is calling it the Sona Move Challenge. In the challenge, athletes in Connecticut and other states will be competing against each other. At my last count, we have 13 athletes participating. In the challenge, you keep track of the number of minutes you exercise Monday through Sunday. Then on Monday, you go to a link and put in the minutes. Your name will appear on a leaderboard, and you can see who you are competing against and how well you are doing. It starts on September 13th through
September.
November 7th.
Uh-oh.
But you must sign up by September 5th. That is this Sunday. You can do this challenge by yourself or with a partner, or even your team can do it. You will need at least 3 people on a team, and at most of a team of
3 people, Dad.
is 10.
3 people on the team.
We need more athletes than partners on this team.
I don't have 3 people.
I am looking forward to seeing my Global Messenger friends on the leaderboard.
For the thing, they're doing the
Yeah.
they're gonna send me a link tomorrow.
Yay.
That's
Debbie.
excellent, Kimberly. Thank you. Really helpful
Very nice.
information.
Deb, it might be a problem for
Okay.
me because I work Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 3. I don't know how I'm gonna fit my time in with that.
Well, I think you just do the best you can do. I don't think there's any minimum, and I think you just fit in your fitness when you can. Is that right, Angie and Kimberly? Do you have any
Yeah.
other advice for Allie?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say sign up and do the best you can do to everybody. I know everybody's got a lot on their plate. But,
Right.
sign up and try it. See if you can, you might surprise yourself. You might, do more exercise than you think you're doing.
Are you gonna do it?
I've been walking, so.
Great, Alicia. That's great. You've been walking.
Debbie, are you gonna sign up? Debbie, are you signing up for it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does this also require a healthy foods challenge too, or just exercise?
They exercise.
The exercise.
Oh,
The exercise minutes that you put in the into the link.
Every week.
Yeah, I gotta get started soon if I'm gonna do this. Guys.
And then there's also social
Excellent.
media, because Kim and I began posting on different media, like there's YouTube and there's Facebook, Instagram. I've been doing that too. So that means everyone would know what we're doing. So Kim and I signed up already, and we are gonna have a good challenge. Yes.
And as of now, we have 17 athletes that signed up for the challenge. So we're hoping to get more athletes as possible.
So tell your friends, tell your teammates too, right, Kimberly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey Kim, is there a prize for this if you do well with this exercise?
Yes.
And I'm not sure top of my head.
Okay.
All right, you guys. So let's wrap it up so everybody can go eat their dinner. But thank you all for joining us. A special thanks to Deb.
Oh, my pleasure. How nice to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Everybody have a good night. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Deb. Good night,
Yeah,
everyone.
happy
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, buddy.
Bye. Still down, I said.